Well, we've been talking about this story all morning. Jackie, the beloved bald eagle who captivated millions from the live stream nest, died yesterday.
And here with a look back on her impact on the Big Bear Valley community is Jenny Voisart. Jenny, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Such sad news when we all heard about it. We all felt like we had such a special connection with Jackie and Shadow and their adventures through the years. Give us a quick recap, a little history of how Jackie became so famous, not just here in California, around the country, around the whole world, really.
Well, Jackie is beloved by millions of people around the world. She's a very special bald eagle. She came to the area. We believe she was the first bald eagle hatched in Big Bear and then returned to the area and took over the nest where the nest cam was on. And she had a mate named Mr. B. And before long, a certain eagle named Shadow showed up and persisted in sort of getting Mr. B to leave and winning Jackie over. And they became a couple with a strong bond. And I guess the rest is history. They've had highs and lows, trials and tribulations, joys and sorrows, everything in between. And people just get to watch what it's like to be a bald eagle and what it takes.
Oh, you know, you and the rest of for the Friends of Big Bear Valley have been monitoring the activity there with the eagle nest for so long. We know we've been reporting on how Jackie succumbed to her injuries after having been attacked by a couple of eagles. How are you guys holding up? Are you guys doing okay? What's how did you find out about the passing of Jackie?
It's hard. We're taking it just one moment at a time. She had an illness that had actually made her vulnerable to those eagles. In fact, those eagles didn't inflict any damage or injuries on her, so there was something that was going on prior to that that was causing some anemia. And so we have been waiting to hopefully learn about the cause of that. We should know more soon, we would imagine. But yes, it's just been difficult. She was at a wonderful care facility, and we're so thankful that they tried. And we're sad, and we miss her so much. It's just been very difficult.
So understandable. You mentioned it. Let's talk about the Ojai Raptor Center. Incredible work they did and so much effort put into trying to save Jackie's life. People want to learn more about that place now. They want to support that place. Everybody's just taken so closely to that place and to Jackie's life and even Shadow. What can people do to support this place? It's incredible what they did.
Well, stay positive and know that they don't have a ton of resources to respond, but that they do hear and see you, and absolutely donate to them. We are very appreciative of the care team that they assembled for Jackie and the around-the-clock supportive medicine that they gave her and the love. And so that's how you support them.
Jenny, what will happen next? Raul mentioned Jackie's mate, Shadow, and their family of 6 chicks. Do you know what's to become of this?
Well, Shadow, we don't know what will happen next. He very much wanted to be here in this area, at this nest, and with Jackie, so we don't know what will happen, but there's other visiting eagles here, and he may or may not choose a new mate. But whatever happens, we hope that he lives his best life and thrives. The eagle cam will still be there to see what happens. There's a lot of visiting eagles there right now, and one visited the nest yesterday. We're seeing some activity on cam to our wide view nest. And outside of nesting season, it's common for eagles to perch next to each other and socialize. They may be more curious about Shadow than he is of them, but it all remains to be seen, and nature is unscripted, and we're just mere observers.
You guys have done such incredible work and really just brought that kind of, we've learned so much about these eagles and everything else around the world because of the work and the cameras you guys have. People want to support, people want to continue to support Friends of Big Bear Valley. How can we do that?
You can go to our website. We don't monetize our content. Everything is ad-free. It's a public benefit. You can donate on our website, friendsofbigbearvalley.org, or you can also purchase items in our shop, although I think there's a little bit of a backlog right now. You can also adopt an eagle through a certificate. So if you go to our website, you can learn about that.
Fantastic.
Jenny, with Friends of Big Bear Valley, we want to thank you. Obviously, Jackie and Shadow, a big part of our show.
Yeah.
It seems that we followed them for years, always.
And we'll continue to watch
Yeah.
that. We'll continue to watch the Nest Cam for sure, you know, as time goes by. Thank you, Jenny. Appreciate it.